Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and thank you so much for being patient with me while I created this video. I know I said I was going to do it a couple days ago, so I apologize I hadn't gotten there yet, but here it is for you. So this is Goodreads. When you go to first log into Goodreads, you're going to sign up. Please use your school email address and your school login information, get signed up. What I'd like to start seeing is every time you read a book for AR, you're adding it to your Goodreads account. So I've been doing it for many years. Right there it says 2014. It's been a long time since I've had my Goodreads. I have not been as consistent as I had hoped to be with this. However, I will be much better with this part moving forward because I want to make sure that I'm doing it for you guys as well. So right now I'm just kind of scrolling so you can see the page. We'll talk about each of the features here in just a minute. So again, my profile, it's going to ask you to add some information. You can add with whatever you're comfortable with. Below this is going to be, will be your favorite, your favorite books. These are my favorite books. You can feature a different shelf if you want. You can go through and kind of click through. I'm going to let you guys kind of play with it and not give you too much. But you'll see that I have my Shelfari favorites, my to read, my currently reading, and my read. The Shelfari favorites, actually Shelfari, I'm going to come over here real quick, was a whole different platform that Amazon used to have, but they've closed it. So Shelfari kind of moved into Goodreads. And so this is like basically an online library or an online catalog of everything that you're reading or what you want to read. So I just kind of pulled up this list because I was looking up Shelfari, and I was just kind of looking at the list here, and they look kind of neat, some of these books. So but wanted to let you know that if you've heard of Shelfari, it's closed, but it hasn't gone too far. You now have Goodreads, which does almost the exact same thing. So basically, anytime you start a book, I want you to come in, and what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to search for your book. So one of the next books I would like to read is called Evicted. So I'm going to click on this. And it's called Evicted, Poverty and Profit in the American City. So it was one that was recommended to me in one of the trainings that I was in. So I'm actually going to read this one next. What I want to do is once I've searched it, notice this green bar right over here. I'm going to come here and I'm either going to click read, currently reading, or want to read, or add it to my Shelfari favorites. So if I do this one, I can do them at the same time too. So I could say want to read and add it to my Shelfari favorites if I wanted to. I'm not going to add that. You can create your own shelf too. Like let's say you want fantasy shelf, and then you want history shelf, and then you want nonfiction versus fiction. I don't care. However you want to set it up, whatever works best for you is totally fine with me. So then you put want to read, and then you'll go back to your profile. You'll have to pardon my internet. It's going a little bit slow. So give me just a minute here. So I'm back at my profile now, and notice my to read has now gone up. So if I click on that shelf, I now have all the books that I intend to read here very soon. So I've got all my favorite classics that are coming up. Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, 1984, Sense and Sensibility, Frankenstein, The Catcher in the Rye, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Little Women, which actually I just almost got done reading that, so I'm going to have to change that here soon. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Three Musketeers, Gone with the Wind, Treasure Island, Translation Nation, The Kite Runner, To Kill a Mockingbird, Life of Pi, Angels and Demons, Lovely Bones, Holes, A Wrinkle in Time. Obviously I have more than that, so I'm going to scroll those down, but they'll all be here. I don't feel like I really need to read all those to you guys. I'm sorry, as I was already, but you can see them all, and you can see when I added them. Clearly some of them I added a couple years ago. Still need to do some work. Gotta put my nose in the book and get on the grind and get some of these books read, because I got a ton of them. But you can also come back and look at the ones that I've read here. So if you want some ideas, you can go back. You can see what I rated them. There's a few of them where I'm kind of like, it was all right, not great. Most of them you're going to see, though. The books that I choose to read, I really enjoy. A couple of them I haven't even, gosh, I need to go back and actually rate them. What I'd like you to do, the reason I'm showing you this is because I would also like you to rate the book as you finish up and as you finish doing what you need to do with the book and getting it read, you know, doing your AR, all that good stuff. Come in, rate. If you want to write a review, you can. There's only been a couple that I've ever really written a review on just because that's just not my style. It's not something I enjoy doing. If you like to write reviews, I do just ask that you keep it professional and that you're respectful of the author. There's such thing as constructive criticism, and then you have deconstructive criticism. So if you're going to be criticizing someone, just always make sure that you're doing it in a constructive manner to which that will help them and hopefully improve or help other readers that are looking into that book. But yeah, anyways, so you can see all the ones here. You can see, again, if you just scroll down, you're just seeing all the stuff that I've updated. You can add your favorite quotes as you come along. We are going to start working on a little project here with our AR books, and I'll go over that in the next few weeks of how I'd like that done. But you are going to need to start pulling some quotes from the books that you read. So your best bet, what you can do is just come in and add them here. Obviously, it says add quotes now. I've literally never done this feature yet. So, this would be a learning curve for me too, but we get in. Oh, look, you just got to type it in, put the author, tags, hit save. Wonderful. Do read through, make sure that you have these going here. And you just follow the quote guidelines if you need help or anything like that, or if you want to find a quote by a keyword, you can do that too. You know, so if you were reading Anthem, you can kind of go in and, you know, type in Ayn Rand Anthem, or let's see what comes up, Anthem, and see if any of the most popular ones come up. So you can see right here, we had a couple from Ayn Rand right in there, right from the very beginning. So really neat kind of stuff. It does help, and this will help immensely when you're coming to do those AR projects. So just bear that in mind as you are working through. Give me just a minute. Let's go back. Come on. There we go. What I'd like to do is I'm going to send this right here, and I'm going to show you the link. I should have, oh, let's see. I'm sorry, it said, or send your own. So, I'm going to put this up on Google Classroom so that way you can go ahead and add me. I'm going to switch it to a probably a bit.ly link, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. Know that it's not spam. It's just going to get you so you guys can add and you can follow me along and kind of track what I do along and throughout the year. And also, it's a great way to hold each other accountable. It's a great way to hold me accountable too, because, you know, I'm trying to read the same amount of books that you guys are reading, so that way we can make sure that everything's getting done in a sufficient amount of time. As I told you in the beginning, I can't ask of you guys to do something that I actually can't do myself. So again, this is a great way to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable, as well as for you guys to kind of keep me in check, saying, hey, I noticed you didn't finish your books, Ms. Gibson, what's going on? And we can get those updated and stuff. So anyways, it's just a great way to kind of keep your library in order and then also keep track of your quotes. So if you have any questions or you're still kind of confused what you need to do, touch base with me next week during office hours, and I can kind of show you then, and we can go through it. So anyways, hope you like this. Hope it's a good thing for you and you kind of get used to it and have fun working through it. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to send me a remind message or an email, however you want to do it. Either way is fine. I'll be available to respond to those. Also, if you're interested, you can download it on the App Store or Google Play if it's easier than just logging into a computer. So anyways, hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys later.